Right, let's see if I can get it right this time. I made a mistake there. I had to come back and delete all this lot. Now, I hope you're all okay. And in a bad day today. Go out and enjoy it a bit today if I should, because tomorrow's going to be quite a lot of rain. Anyhow, I ain't going to do no story today. Well, I'm going to do 2 poems today by David Prowse. All right. I hope everybody's all right. And then, well, if the Lord spares, I'll see you on Monday with some more stories for next week. Okay, so take care. Say stay in and hunker down. We'll be all right. This one's called Bacteria Hysteria. The cost of living's coming down since our Edwina went to town, condemning till her cheeks went puce, those ovid things that hens produce. No wonder children scratch their brows and ask to know the whys and hows, inquiring with each thrusted dish, our salmonella little fish. The waterboard is in on the act, with customary flair and tact. For each North Cornwall tooth and gum, they've added aluminium. No matter if we don't agree, they know what's best for you and me. And, as the spokesman said today, it takes the chlorine taste away. More daily warnings, fast and thick, concerning foods that make us sick, have filled our stomachs with unease, like margarine and butter, milk and cheese. And vegetables best left alone, unless, of course, organic grown. But don't get worried, stress can kill. Relax and take another pill. And still our old tired minds they drub with cautions now on pre-cooked grub. And surveys filled with fearsome fact on additives we'd best subtract. Such common condimental sins are best consigned to rubbish bins. So leave your money in your purse, 'cause salt is bad and sugar's worse. So here I sit with throbbing brains, just me and gnawing hunger pains. My plate is clean enough to squeak, for I've got not eaten all the week. Apart from fingers to the bone, I've left temptations well alone. So, if I'm strong and stick to my plan, at least I'll die a healthy man. Now this other one, I expect some of you heard it before, but I just thought I'd round off the week. There's a hole in my bucket. This is a modern version. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza, a hole. Then mend it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. For water is now as expensive as gold. Why is it expensive, dear Liza, dear Liza? Why, we used to collect it from down at the well. That was different, dear Henry, you silly old duffer. It's now been developed as a product to sell. So what do they do with it, Liza, dear Liza? For I've always believed that it fell from the sky. It's science, dear Henry. They take things and add things. It's not like the water in seasons gone by. But I like what we had then, dear Liza, dear Liza. As clear as a crystal, and we all had our fill. It was bad for us, Henry, but because no one told us, we hadn't the brains or the sense to be ill. So what do they do with our money, dear Liza? For now there'll be extra we'll all have to pay. It's business, dear Henry. They spend what they have to, and any left over is salted away. In what do they keep it, dear Liza, dear Liza? In a bucket, dear Henry, behind bolted doors. Then why is it never sufficient, dear Liza? It's simple, dear Henry. They've a problem like yours. There's a hole in their bucket, dear Henry, and it drains the resources of people like you. We can fill up that bucket 1,000,000 times over, but the money, like water, just trickles on through. Now, thank you very much, and have a nice weekend.